Have you ever wondered why some Skool communities take off and win the Skool games within their very first month, while others fail to get past 50 members and ultimately fail? Well, after helping hundreds of Skool owners scale their communities, I found the 3 biggest mistakes that separate those who see success from those who don't. So if you can't seem to get your community to grow no matter how hard you work, it's probably because you're making one or all 3 of these mistakes. But don't worry, in this video, I'll show you exactly what they are and what you can do to avoid them so that you can start making real money on Skool. So let's start with the very first mistake, a mistake that nearly every Skool owner makes at some point: building offers and courses on assumptions without testing. Imagine a young chef who dreams of opening the best vegan restaurant in his town. He spends months designing a menu, perfecting recipes, decorating a beautiful space, and launching an advertising campaign. Finally, opening day arrives and the doors swing wide open, only for him to realize something devastating: nobody's coming. Why? Because he's in a town full of steak lovers and no one gives a shit about vegan cuisine. Now let me ask you, doesn't that feel familiar? Think back to the time where you poured hours into creating a course, a community, or a coaching program, only for you to realize that it didn't resonate with your audience. It stings, doesn't it? All of that hard work, and for what? Well, here's the truth. Too many Skool owners are like that chef. They're creating offers based on what they think people want rather than what their audience actually needs. The result? Burnout, frustration, and worst of all, wasted time and resources. But here's the good news. There's a smarter way to do it. Instead of guessing and assuming, build what's called a minimum viable product, or in other words, an MVP. For example, instead of creating a 12-module course that takes months to build, start with a single value-packed workshop. Strip your offer down to its core, and I'm talking about the essentials that solve your audience's biggest problem. Then, offer it to a small group of beta clients for absolutely free and get their feedback. This approach saves you time, reduces risk, and most importantly, ensures you're building something people actually want. Because if the chef had tested his vegan recipes with a pop-up stand first, he might have realized that his audience wasn't ready and he could have pivoted before wasting his resources. But even if you have a validated offer, there's another trap waiting for you. Mistake number 2 is focusing on the wrong things and not doing enough of the right ones. Now let me paint you a picture. You sit at your desk in the morning, ready to crush your to-do list. By the end of the day, you've been working non-stop, replying to emails, tweaking your Skool design, and commenting on posts. But despite all of that effort, you feel absolutely empty. You're exhausted, yet nothing meaningful has moved the needle. This happens because you're spending your time on low-value tasks. It's like being a gardener who plants seeds but never waters them. You're busy, but you're not productive. And here's the hard truth. Growth comes from doing fewer things, but doing them better. You need to focus on 20% of the tasks that drive 80% of results. That means building systems, driving traffic, and engaging with your target audience. For example, instead of obsessing over your About page, spend that time creating a lead generation system that consistently brings you people into your community. Or, rather than trying to serve everyone, focus on one niche and become the go-to person in that space. And remember, working smarter, not harder, is what leads you to results. And if you need help building scalable systems that save you time and grow your community, then go ahead and check the very first link in the description below. Now, let's tackle the final mistake, the one that can make or break your entire Skool journey. Mistake number 3 is having a short-term mentality. Now, here's a question for you. Have you ever looked at someone like Max Pearson or Keytron and thought, why can't I hit $100,000 on Skool in a few months or even weeks like them? Here's the harsh reality. Success takes time. Those quick wins that you see, they're the result of years of effort, learning, and refinement. But if you expect immediate results and don't see them, you'll feel frustrated and burnt out, and you'll be tempted to quit just when things are about to take off. So the key is to shift your mindset. Stop asking, how fast can I make money, and start asking, how can I build something sustainable? Focus on the long game. Think about where you want to be in a year or even 3 years from now and work towards that vision step by step. For example, instead of chasing instant sales, nurture relationships with your leads. Offer value, follow up consistently, and build trust over time. Or instead of overpromising in your offers to secure those quick wins, create something scalable, something that you can deliver consistently without burning out. By fixing these 3 mistakes, you'll put yourself on the path to Skool success. But if you want the exact blueprint to grow your Skool community to $10,000 in MRR in 2025, then don't miss this video right here.